This is Colin Dixon with nScreen Media, and I'm at NAB 2018, and I'm speaking with Bob Sullivan, who is SVP of Programming at Tegna. We just did a great panel about television's next act, but before we get to that, tell us a little bit about Tegna, Bob.
Okay, Tegna is a group of 47 television stations across the country, coast to coast, all affiliations of the major networks. We reach about 33% of the country. Our primary focus, as most television station groups are, is focus on local news and local communities that we serve.
Now, as I said, we just did this great panel where we talked about television's next act. You are front and center with this. You're really thinking about this hard. You're not just thinking, you're actually acting. So tell us a little bit about how you're thinking about moving ahead and what are some of the things you're doing.
Okay, so our whole focus at Tegna is to serve, as I said, the communities that our current stations are in, but also to understand how the customer is really using modern technologies to find the quality content that's out there. And so our job, as we see it, isn't just anymore just to push out, a daily newscast on our broadcast linear stations, but also to go find that audience and provide quality content to them on all platforms. So our first foray into that we talked about today is a new show we launched called Daily Blast Live, which intentionally is a 360-degree content brand that plays out on all social digital platforms as well as broadcast linear and 36 television markets. But the focus of the show is it's live, so it's always urgent now, current. We also stream live on Facebook and YouTube to provide that live stream aspect of those that don't necessarily have the show in their current marketplace and want to see the show live. And then obviously the social digital assets that follow the show all marry up with the brand itself on any given day.
And you can't get engagement like you get from live, right? It's great.
Live is the ultimate in engagement.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that we touched on, and I want to touch on this in the video, was data, the importance of data. Regular television broadcasting is a relatively data-poor environment in comparison with online. Talk about the differences there and how you're thinking about data and employing data in this new world.
So other than the introduction of ComScore into our lives with connected TVs, connected devices in your home, we rely on Nielsen, and we've relied on Nielsen since the advent of television. And it's it's a company that pretty much has a monopoly on the gathering of data in terms of viewership of our broadcast linear signals. Obviously on the digital social side, we have all kinds of instant analytics based on people's use on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, or any other sites, Twitter, that we can bring into the ecosystem of the brand on an hourly, daily basis and know immediately what our reach was, what stories did better, where we lost audience, what the audience interaction was relative to things they liked, things they didn't like. And what we're trying to do with that new data, granted it's different platforms, but it's people that love the brand itself on all platforms, is to use that data and try to engage our producers in producing the show in a little bit different way on the broadcast side based on that instant kind of daily analytics we're getting on the digital side.
Right, and so as you look ahead, you're beginning to really leverage this data. You are already doing stuff online. What do you see? What's next for Tegna? Where are you taking the broadcast experience?
We produce hundreds and hundreds of hours of content daily, live with our newscast, as an example. We know that we have a treasure trove of content that just airs once and sits on a shelf.
Yep.
We are now similar to, you go to a Netflix page and you can do entertainment, you can do drama, you can do documentaries. We're doing the same thing with our content. We're doing human stories, we're doing investigative stories, we're doing consumer stories, and we're starting to parse that content out into buckets, so to speak, and to try to bring that content out on an OTT platform to try to monetize that content, but more importantly, to get more eyeballs to that content than just once maybe somebody saw it in one of our markets one day in one newscast.
Yeah, and it seems like local content, local news still is very, very high value with customers, right?
Look, at the end of the day, when people in a particular market want to know what's going on, broadcast local news is still the number one place. And I'm talking on a daily basis, and obviously where we really provide a service is on the days where there's severe weather or there's breaking news or there's some need to know or must know now type of content or story that's breaking. We're the one source, especially in a live environment, that can provide our customers that information they need.
Very good. So, well, look, this is very exciting. I love Daily Blast Live. It's great fun to watch.
Thank you.
I hope
Thank
the
you.
audience take the time to take a look at it. I hope you'll come back and talk to us and let us know how things are going in a year or so. I will hunt you down at the next conference.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Bob. This has been Colin Dixon with nScreen Media.